Cristiano Ronaldo, global icon, 5-time Ballon d'Or winner, one of the greatest players in history, yet he grew up in one of the poorest neighborhoods in Portugal. His talent was his only asset, and that talent was his ticket out. But what if Ronaldo had been born in the United States of America? Would we have even heard his name? The uncomfortable truth is, probably not. Because in America, talent isn't enough, not even close. Today, I'm going to show you exactly why rich parents have hacked US soccer, why true talent gets filtered out before it's even seen, and why America may never produce a legend of the game until this system changes. Let's start with a simple truth, and that is that US soccer isn't free. Not even close. While kids around the world play pickup games in dirt fields and alleys, American soccer hides behind a paywall that only a small percentage of families can afford. Club fees start at around $3,000 per year just for an entry-level club. Elite clubs, we're talking north of $5,000 to even $10,000 a year for these elite clubs like MLS Next. Then add travel tournaments to that. That's an extra $1,500 each. Then you've got hotels, flights, camps, private training, you name it, the money just keeps on adding up. By the time a player graduates from high school, their parents probably would have spent close to $50,000 on their soccer journey to date. Meanwhile, a talented kid from a working class family might not even step on to a decent pitch. And the data tells the story. Families in the lowest income quintile have youth sports participation rates of just 34%, compared to 69% in the highest income bracket. And soccer has the steepest drop-off, a 42% participation gap between rich and poor families. In Germany, by comparison, youth club fees average from 150 to 300 euros annually. That's about $160 to $320, while Brazilian neighborhoods often charge nothing at all. This is the first filter in American soccer, and this has absolutely nothing to do with skill. Before coaches can evaluate your touch, your vision, or your creativity, the system has already evaluated your parents' bank accounts. The hidden truth of US soccer is that it is filtered by income before it is filtered by ability. For parents who can afford it, there is a clear path to maximizing their child's soccer opportunities. And it's not about finding the best coach for development, it's about buying visibility. The real cheat codes in American soccer aren't technical skills, they're financial. Private training sessions at $100 per session. Memberships at elite academies with former pros. Flying your kid to ID camps where college coaches gather. Paying thousands for showcase tournaments where scouts can congregate. While other kids might be more talented, wealthy parents are purchasing something way more valuable: eyes on their child. And the numbers are staggering. 35% of youth coaches report that showcase tournaments are the primary recruitment pathway, yet only 23% of players from families earning $50,000 annually can even attend these events in the first place, compared to 83% from families earning over $100,000 a year. Because in US soccer, the recruitment process isn't about who is the best, it's about who gets seen. And this is the uncomfortable reality. In US soccer, the hack isn't to work harder, it is writing bigger checks. While the rest of the world develops players through creativity and competition, America has developed a system where the primary skill is having wealthy parents. So who exactly gets filtered out by this system? Who are we losing before they even have a chance? The answer is painfully obvious. Talented players from working class families, immigrant communities, and urban neighborhoods. The exact population that has produced global superstars in almost every other country. And the data confirms it. In 2022, only 7% of Division I men's soccer players came from households earning less than $50,000 a year, while 63% came from families earning over $100,000 a year. While barefoot kids in Brazil developed supernatural ball control playing on concrete courts, American kids grow up with $300 cleats, a $3,000 uniform, and practicing structured drills on a manicured suburban field. While hungry players from modest backgrounds fight for their future in countries in Europe and across South America, American players often approach the game as an extracurricular activity that their parents can afford. This is American soccer's greatest failure. We lose our potential Messis, Ronaldos, Mbappes before they even get noticed. Just like the UFC would never have discovered Francis Ngannou or Charles Oliveira if it was required to pay $10,000 in annual fees. US soccer systematically excludes the very players who would bring that hunger, the creativity, and that raw edge that it takes to compete at the top level. Now, this isn't just a problem for excluded players. It is a disaster for American soccer as a whole. When half of your potential talent pool never gets an opportunity, you are crippling your national team at the very first hurdle. The most telling statistic: among 32 nations at the 2022 World Cup, the US ranked 31st in players from disadvantaged backgrounds, with only 12% compared to Brazil's 87% and France's 76%. When your development system prioritizes your ability to pay to play, you've fundamentally broken the meritocracy that makes sports compelling. And when your sport becomes associated with suburban privilege rather than universal opportunity, you've killed its cultural relevance before it's even taken root. The contrasts couldn't be clearer. UFC built legends from underdogs. US soccer built a business for the rich. And I've experienced this disconnect firsthand. Growing up playing soccer since the age of 3, I got new boots every single year, and my parents paid for traveling to every single game year on year. Had America's pay-to-play system existed where I grew up, it is likely that I would have never played college soccer or even moved to the US in the first place. The idea that talent gets filtered out by wealth before ability isn't just wrong, it is completely alien to how the sport operates globally. And until that changes, until soccer becomes truly accessible to kids across the country, regardless of their parents' income, the world will never take American soccer seriously. Because the greatest players aren't born in country clubs. They're born in the struggle with nothing but their talent and their determination to lift them up. And our system makes sure that we're never gonna find them. So what would it actually take for America to produce world-class talent consistently? What are the systematic changes needed to transform our soccer landscape from a playground for the privileged to a true meritocracy? If you want to dive deeper into this critical issue, check out my video, Why America Hasn't Produced a Soccer GOAT Yet, where I break down all of the factors that are preventing the US from producing world-class talent and what we can learn from other nations who are producing them on a daily basis. Click the link in the description and watch it now.